Merry meet, fiber magicians. This is Opal Luna. Welcome to a fiber magic moment. Considered a time of balance, Mabon, or the autumn equinox, is when we stop and relax and enjoy the fruits of our personal harvests. Whether they be from toiling in our garden, working at our jobs, raising our families, or just coping with the hustle bustle of everyday life. A classic symbol of abundance at this time of year is the cornucopia, usually filled with fruits or vegetables. Let's make a small version that you can use on your altar in spell work. You start with a slip knot and chain 2. And then put 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Five and 6. Pull that in tight. Now you're going to start working in the back loops only and go around 6 more stitches, single crochets in the back loops only. This is the tip of your horn. Make sure you're working right side out. See, that's that part right there. So now you're going to increase by doing 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then 2 single crochets in the second stitch, 1 single crochet and then 2, one single crochet and then 2. And then you have 9 stitches all the way around. So you're going to go without increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, always in that back loop. Okay, now's a good time to start using your stitch marker. My favorite stitch marker is just a different color thread. You get these ends all the time. So just put it there. And now you're going to increase every third stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. And you're back around at your stitch marker again. So now you move it up and you go all the way around, and this should be 12 stitches. And in this way we're making a cone. This is the same way you make a witch's hat or any kind of horn. These little horns look nice on a headband or cap in case you want to beat Krampus in the next Yule ritual. We'll talk about that at Yule. All right. I think we'll go around one more time. Okay. This time we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then increase. 1, 2, 3, and then increase. 1, 2, 3, and then increase. And then go all the way around. You can keep doing this, increasing every 4th stitch, 5th stitch, 6th stitch, until your horn is as big as you want it. But for the sake of time, we're going to end this here and make a tiny little horn. It's still a symbol of abundance, no matter what the size. All right. So when you get all the way around, slip stitch. And then to make a nice pretty edge, I did a reverse single crochet all the way around. Reverse single crochet all the way around. And you do that the same way you did the single crochet, but you just do it backwards. So you insert the hook and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, but now you're going backwards. And it makes a nice little trim for the edge. And if you remember those cornucopias that were so popular in the 60s and 70s, I do. They were made of straw, raffia, something like that, and they always had some kind of decorative trim like this, a braid on the edge. So kind of nostalgic. Okay, when you get all the way around and you slip stitch and pull it tight, you got this, and that's kind of cute. You can take your stitch marker out. But to get this texture on the outside, right, we're going to chain and turn, and all these loops that we skipped, all these front loops that we didn't work into, those we are going to slip stitch in. Just slip stitch around like this. Go up. Now, this is a meditation in a spiral, really, because as we get around, I'll show you, you'll see that we're going to pass ourselves and just spiral right up to the tip. There we go. Getting there. There, see, that's where we started. We're back where we started, but we're on the row above us. Hello down there. Look at that. This is a really good time for our chant, you know? Lady, spin the circle bright, weave your web of dark and light, earth, air, fire, and water, bind us as one. All right. There's that piece sticking through from the other side. We crochet over it. I don't like weaving in ends. I don't know about you. If I can possibly crochet over it, that is what I do. It's like climbing a mountain. It's pretty satisfying. time consuming, but satisfying. I love the texture of this. You know, it really looks like one of those woven horns. And this is the same way that I make horns for my rammed horn hats, you know. I'll make this in a bone color and put it on the top of a cap and sew it on. You'll see when I get to the top here how we're going to make it curve like a ram's horn. And once we do that, then you can either wear it with the horns going toward your head or toward the center of your head or back from your head, and either way it's very impressive in ritual. Okay, well, we have come to the top of the hill, right? And just a couple more. I want to get to the tippy tip. There. Once we're at the tippy tip, one more. Good. Then we cut a long length off. And we fasten off. And we find our yarn needle. And we thread our needle. Okay. So now, find where we started from. Take this fuzz and put it to the inside. There we go. That's the extent of my weaving in. All right, now you're going to take your yarn needle and go under all those slip stitches all the way back to the edge and through. See that? And you just pull that through. And when you do, tighten it up, that's going to cause a curve. See? It's going to cause it to curve. And you can pull it as tight as you want and make that curve really like spiraled around on itself. You can make a snail shell this way as well. Or you can just leave it like that. See? Now make a knot so that doesn't pull out. And then this one you can weave in. It's already on a needle, so that's easy enough. Snip it off. And there you have the tiniest little horn of plenty. I made this size. I think this size would be good for an altar, don't you? And you put it on your altar like this, right? You get a silver coin and you put it inside, right? And you keep this little horn of plenty on your altar and place any symbol you would like to see multiply in your life in it. And then, as you do, say, "With this gift I place within, may it return to me times 10. You can find the full pattern in the blog page on fibermagic.com. And may your Mabon be memorable and your hearts and spirits be filled to overflowing. Stay crafty and blessed be.